Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. Just like, what the heck?
Here I'm trapped inside. I've been locked in, they've thrown away me. Nowhere I can hide from my own company. They can hear my cries. I live my days and nights in misery.
Bamboo Guerillas. Welcome to episode 8 or 9 of my Guy and Smith Files Reopened. It's hard to keep track of this stuff sometimes. Today we're taking a look at the 1977 sex-driven war pulp novel, Bamboo Guerillas. Nothing to do with the primates. The plot! The British have left Malaya, but a trio still head in deep into the jungle to rescue some nurses. With the help of some bandits, the team head in to infiltrate the camp. However, things don't go to plan, man. Otherwise, if they did, we wouldn't have a story. Not for the sensitive or faint of heart. Bamboo Guerillas deals with a lot of rape and torture, to the point where it even made me quite uncomfortable. Everyone gets laid, inadvertently, unintentionally, or in spite of. Disturbing and disgusting atrocities occur, to the point where you don't think the novel can get any more depraved. It just keeps pushing the envelope. For 1977, this is some extreme shit. Still, there's a story with a goal here. It isn't all just porn and torture, or torture porn. Objectives need to be met, and the story tries to justify its existence with a veil, masking itself as a World War II novel. Captain Hugh, Jungle Carter, is our protagonist. He is one we spend a considerable amount of time with. He negotiates with the bandits, and even has enough gall to demand respect given his credentials when he is put in a dangerous predicament. His strengths are with his brass exterior. Inwardly, he's a sympathetic man who wants to keep his team and the nurses safe. There is one obligated orgy scene that is so messed up I almost had to put the book down for a few minutes. However, it would shift into Carter's perspective, and I'd feel I wasn't alone in reacting in a particular way. Li Chu is a Chinese, I believe, bandit who despises the Japanese. He wants them all either dead or tortured, the way they've committed to so many others. He and his team of bandits know the jungle extensively, and while most keep their emotions in check, some cannot handle what they see. They lead to many a scene that chilled me to the bone. The Japanese know the British soldiers are there, as well as the bandits. Colonel Sika, literally that's his name, is a sex-crazed maniac who demands a lot of orgasmic activities to the prisoners. However, it is not done out of love or romance. The mass sexodus, not a real word now, come on, of the prisoners. He keeps one for himself, Nurse Sandra Barnes. She hates the colonel with a seething disdain. There are plenty of opportunities for escape. Will she be brave enough to go through the deed? Read and find out. There are other characters too, but none really stick out like the core four. There is one known simply as Samurai. But he doesn't display his skills as well as he should. I was half expecting him to have a sword fight with one of the main characters. Now come on, why would I want that? Despite my gripes with the atrocities on page, I can also appreciate an attempt to try to create a realistic environment. The heat is always unbearable. The mosquitoes and leeches are out for blood, and the environment as a whole is intolerable. For the gore, we get grisly torture involving genitals, bloody bullet hits, knives gashing, blood splashing. And it isn't fun gore, that's for sure. It's fungi. Fungi and Smith. That's not what this is. This is disturbing, Guy Smith. The bayonets and a device that snaps shut on a male's private parts, I forgot what it was called, were enough to make me squirm. And that's almost the tip of the graphic nature in this book. Still, it checks the box in representing what methods were used. Bodies hanging and dripping of blood and flesh. The horrors of war were always a real thing. Some are afraid to die in battle. Some are petrified they survived because they lost. Now they're going to be tortured. For the proposed film score, this one was a bit tricky. I had to go with Colin Stenson, who also composed Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 as well as Color Out of Space. Could bring intense themes mixed with industrial sounds that don't always overbear. The horrors of war would be represented on film and then exceeded by the music. I could see the camera swirling around a victim of torture as the song Sledgehammer from said film, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022, played. Or When Hope Is on the Horizon, Sunrise would be playing, or at least songs similar to that. The pain would feel all the more real, almost like metallic whirring surrounding your testicles. It's a nasty feeling to think about, but then again, this is a nasty book. Overall, World War II wasn't mentioned as much as it was just a plot device to get the Brits with the Japs. Still, this brings forth some serious atrocities that the flesh should never have to experience. I don't hate the book. Everyone should be allowed to write what they want. However, I was sort of fearful to read this, given the book's reputation. Have I come out the other side stronger? Probably not. But I know now how far and violent Guy did go in his career. And that, I say, more power to him. Would I even recommend this one? For war aficionados, or even veterans, I'd say absolutely not. This won't help you or your understanding of what happened. You'll just feel sleazy and uncomfortable about the truth or reminders of what happened in the past. For gore whores that not only enjoy horror but sleazy action and sex, this is to be right up your alley. I fall in the middle with this book. It's got the usual early Guy Smith tropes: forced love story, quick pacing, short length. Still, there is no denying how impactful this story is to the reader. Overall, I give Bamboo Guerillas a 2 out of 5. This is a hard book to come by. Cost me quite the penny for a mint condition early edition. Thank you all for watching, and Lion Brian Gatto, the horror shark. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos that you cannot get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Monetary support, if you want to support the channel through PayPal, it's horrorshow37@gmail.com. I greatly appreciate that too. I'm also on TikTok. All these links are in the description below. And if you don't want to support me with any money, just hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always, subscribe.